You are talking about the nonsensical ravings of a lunatic mind.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
He's looking at you, kid.
What we got here is a failure to communicate. You could ask yourself the question, do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Yes. Who remembers this?
I remember that.
Jerry?
80s all the way.
People's Court, baby. People's Court. Welcome back. How great is that shit? Here we are. People Are Stupid podcast, episode
4.
4.
Wow.
Wow. Sorry for a long break. I had to do a little vacationing in Florida, and, we were gone for like a month, right?
Yeah, 4 weeks, right? Yeah, 4 weeks.
Has it been 4 weeks?
I think it has been about 4 weeks, yeah.
Dude, that sucks.
Yeah, we'll be back
That was a
now.
big
I'm
chunk of
scratching my
time.
skin for
I know,
like
I couldn't
3.
wait.
I was in witness protection.
So we're back here, Keating Studios.
Keating Studios in Brick, New Jersey.
Yeah, and we have a guest joining us today.
Oh my God!
That's a spider cricket. It's
That
called a spider
is,
cricket.
we have a spider on the wall that that could be from Jurassic Park. That thing is big.
Dude, that thing's huge.
I saw the beer moving in my bottle. I'm like, what the fuck's walking around here? And it's that
They might
spider.
have drank all the water in that corner on the floor from last week.
That's where that puddle. That's what he's feeding off of.
Oh my God! He's
So-
just like sitting there in the corner of the room.
He's doing well. We're hoping he doesn't move around while we're fucking doing this.
Dude, if he jumps,
I'm out of here. Yeah, if there's an abrupt ending to this podcast, we know
He
why.
starts flying.
So I think we might have to have some stage names. Jerry had himself a fucking problem because a girl he was dating listened to our podcast, and Jerry has to tell us a story. I can't wait to hear that.
What happened?
Well, yeah, I might have to, assume my role here under an alternate identity so people don't know who I am, because apparently it's messing with my social life.
Or is it your sex life it's messing with?
What happened?
Well, yeah, that's more accurate. Well, I had been dating this girl. Had been is the operative term.
How long?
And,
How long?
Tell me like years.
No,
I wish.
since I moved back to New Jersey.
Oh,
so like
shit.
a couple months.
Wow. So you guys were like
That's a
boyfriend and
while.
girlfriend?
No, not boyfriend girlfriend.
Close,
but
though.
yeah, close. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So we had been dating, and there had been a couple times because we had done these things on like a Saturday or something like that. So we had to schedule our getting together around it. And she said, "Oh, why?" I said, "Well, I do this podcast thing with my friends." "Oh, what's that about?" "Well, we kind of sit around and bullshit and talk about real life and say things people wouldn't normally say, and it involves a lot of cursing and inappropriate humor." And she's like, "Oh, that kind of sounds fun. I'd like to hear some." And that was the beginning of the end.
Oh, so she's showing a little bit of interest in you.
Yeah.
Then she turned on episode 1 and...
And here's what I said. We had hung out. I got home, and she's like, "Why won't you let me listen to these podcasts?" I said, "All right, that's fine." I wasn't avoiding it. I just was kind of dancing around it because I kind of thought
Because you knew what we've talked about previously.
Exactly. So anyway, I sent her the links to all 3 of them, and then I said, before we said goodnight, jokingly, "Don't judge me
Oh, you were nervous.
on anything you heard." Ha ha.
Right.
sort of thing.
LOL.
Yeah. So I wake up the next morning, and the first text I got was, "It's going to be hard not to judge you now."
Oh, what
Really?
time was this?
This was like first thing in the morning.
She couldn't wait to text you.
It was that couldn't even get.
I don't
to
think
the
she went to
morning.
sleep.
No, hold on. Was it one of those things where your phone was off, and as soon as you turn it on, boom, she texts you, or did the text wake you up?
I'm always up early, so I got up before her.
Okay,
But it's
all right, you're an early riser.
So I think I said good morning, and she said, "Yeah, about that, about that.
Really?
I'm gonna have to judge you now."
But how do you not know she's a cunt before this? Like, that's a complete cunt mentality. How do you not sniff that out of her beforehand?
Well, I kind of thought she was a little uptight beforehand, but I said, you know what, that's fine. Everybody's a little bit different, and that's why I kind of avoided letting her hear them.
Okay.
And eventually I was like, you know what, I'm going to have to do this eventually.
Because she's going to think, you have to show her your real personality.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand you're doing the right thing in the beginning to get laid.
Well, yeah, and also I said, hey, look, we do exaggerate a little bit for humor, and just if you have any issue with anything that's said, just ask me first. And she's
We're
like,
so factual. That's what
Yeah.
aggravates me.
Well,
Go ahead,
that-
I'm sorry.
that's what I said.
I
I
had someone tell me about that too, but keep going.
Go, keep going. Yeah.
well, her main problem was she's just like, there's just things I know about you now that I didn't know before. So I said, well, what?
But it's your past.
Hold on, I want to hear specifically.
No,
What?
we're gonna. We're
Like what?
Yeah, go.
She wouldn't bring it up.
Because
she-
she knows
Oh,
you. Because this is what, because you'll debate her and she'll lose.
That's what I said. I said, what did I say that upset you? You knew what you said. Well, there's a
No,
lot.
I don't.
There's
I
like
3
hours of
hate
it.
when girls talk that way.
I said, so really, so
If
you're...
I knew what you said, I wouldn't fucking ask you what I said.
I'm not a mind reader.
I'm annoyed already.
Maybe she was really pissed off about the jump rope.
I'm not even. Not even dating her. Go ahead, go, Jerry.
Oh my god.
So anyway,
Sorry to
she
keep
said,
interrupting.
I don't think I can do this. All right, well, why are you judging me based on something you heard rather than just judging me based on the time we spent together so far, which has been good, right?
Wait, that's
yeah.
way
It's a
too
great
logical.
argument.
Yeah.
That's a great argument.
She's like,
though.
I can't do that now that, I've heard certain things. I just don't know how I feel about you. Well, how about we have an adult conversation about it, and I'll tell you how I feel.
Oh.
You know what you said. I don't want to bring it up again.
Good.
All
That's
right.
good.
Now he's asked her twice, and she
Yeah.
still won't tell him what he
Exactly.
said. We talked for an hour. Wait, she's listened to 3 podcasts, which is 3 hours of fucking audio.
Yeah.
And she thinks he's gonna know what specific subject.
Yeah.
You know what this is? You know what we're in? We're in
The
a
Twilight Zone.
No, we're in a pussy sifter. We are sifting out everything that you don't want to be around. Like all the little cunts and stuff, they're still in like the little sifter. All the good people, they're kind of falling down to the ground. You can kind of scoop them up.
Oh,
That's
my
good.
God.
This is a sifter.
You're right. Well, I thought it was funny, whereas...
Sifter.
It is.
What's that thing called where you put the pasta in and then
Strainer.
Strainer. That's
Yeah.
this is the that's
Who
what this
stays
podcast
behind?
is.
It's like what
it's
the
a vagina strainer.
archaeological people do. They
Right,
look
so
at dinosaur
you
bones,
shake the
shaking
strainer
shit
and
up.
all the cunty vaginas fall through the sink, and the nice vaginas lay in the strainer.
And that's good.
And you pour them on the plate with a little marinara, and you're good to go.
Yeah, they're going down the drain saying, I don't like what you said.
Yeah, down the drain. Hey, your friend teacher's a cock.
You guys bash women.
Yeah, you guys hate women. You're opinionated. Oh, shut your mouth. That
Yeah.
spider's still there? All right, good.
Yeah.
All right,
I
go ahead,
think he's
Jerry.
caught
So-
in the web, though.
No, he's not caught in the web, dude. He's hanging on for life. He weighs 30 pounds. He's doing pull-ups.
I'm surprised the sheetrock hasn't come down.
I think stronger than his pitbull. All right, go ahead, Jerry. Keep going.
So, babe, the 2 things I want to close this conversation.
That's why the pit bull won't come down the stairs.
Spider crickets will take her away like those little ghouls at the end of Ghost where they drag the guy away.
Jerry's got a fucking avatar in his basement right now. This studio's ridiculous. You're either doing Olympic swimming or you're in fucking Jurassic Park when you come down
Yeah,
here.
but at least we got these pop filters now.
These pop filters are
Dude,
amazing.
these are. Where'd you get these?
Wait, let Jerry finish
You gotta
the story.
descri- you
All
gotta describe it.
Real quick. A pop filter is when you say stuff with the letter P, it would pop our audio and it would cut it out. So we needed to put these pop filters on the microphones. But the problem is we have these small LabTech USB shit microphones, but I'd like to thank one of my friends very much. She's a fan, listens to the podcast, who got me this microphone
Nice.
for free. Thank you very much.
Likes the Facebook
She
page?
knows who she is, likes the page, listens to every podcast.
Good.
Female and loves it.
Good.
One of the few good ones out there.
In the strainer.
And she made it in the stream.
Stayed in the strain.
So these microphones are just computer microphones. These filters are for actual microphones when you go to a concert and a guy. So we put these huge pop filters on the top of these microphones, and it looks like a Magnum condom on a child boy. It's just there's so much room in there. It's like a loose, if Old Navy sold a loose fit condom, that's what it would look like on your condom.
It's like spongy, though.
It is, but you know what? I hope it makes us sound better. From the sound checks, we sounded all right. Mm-hmm. So, all right, wait. Jerry got broken up with because of a podcast, and we got to hear the rest of it. Sorry.
So I really said to her, I said, are you breaking up with me over text, over something that you heard that I didn't actually do to you? Yeah, well, then she had no answer for that. But then she said, well, she made it a point to say this several times. Your friend TJ's an asshole.
Wow.
And it's no wonder why he's single. I said, oh, really?
I'm single by choice. If she's listening right now, Twatto, I'm single by choice. All right, go ahead, Jerry.
And initially she said, oh, I couldn't hear more than 20 minutes of it. And then later in the conversation, she admitted she listened to all of them.
Oh, you just called that. You just said bullshit.
You know, and let me tell you
Wow.
something.
How about that?
I don't want to say her name. Twatosaurus, that's her name for the show. She's going to listen to every podcast. And this is the type of girl who she will get in touch with you again. I see this.
I
see that
haven't
phone.
heard from her in quite some time.
You're
I
giving her
have a
stage name.
feeling My phone's gonna blow up soon.
Good. And it should. But what have we said about her? Nothing. How about
You just called her a twatosaurus.
Well, that's what she's acting like. How about that? I'll give it
okay,
that.
that's fair.
She's
That is
acting
fair.
like-
That is
so
fair.
we will invite her to any of these podcasts. She can sit here and have a debate with us to why she has to break up with Jerry because of things he did in his past.
And I think
what
that's
does
fair.
it matter?
That's fair. And you know what? She's going to come here. I'm not going to judge her.
She's
No.
not.
And I'm going to be the judge. And I'm going to say it's either Jerry's fault or twatosaurus.
We have bashed both male and female on this podcast before. I don't understand.
Equally.
Actually, we probably bashed guys a little more with the cheating one.
We did on that one. I
We
think we
definitely
really
This
did.
is like having it. This is like Jerry getting a new job, okay? And he goes to this new job, and his boss comes in. and He goes, "Listen, I heard what you did on your old job. I'm docking your pay." You're like, "What the fuck? That was my old job. I'm with you now." That's how women are. But if you judge them on something they did in college, I was in college. I don't understand. That's not fair.
That was a different time in my life. Oh, okay.
See, this is what drives me crazy. Listen, if she does text you, invite her on the podcast. We're not going to attack her. See, this is a problem I have with another girl.
She'd love to meet you.
Yeah, I'm sure she would. Yeah, I'm sure she would. But you know what's funny is she'd probably run out of here fucking crying because we would be doing nothing but providing the truth. That's all we do is provide facts and logic, and women can't handle facts or logic.
A lot of people can't handle them.
I have a female friend. She's a good friend. She's a nice girl.
Is this
who
the thing
listens
you wanted to bring up?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you done with your thing?
Yeah, I'm good. Go ahead.
Because she hates me, and so pretty. Wait, how'd that end though? How'd that end? Did you defend me a little bit?
Yeah, I did. I said, you don't know him. I said, similar to me, there's a difference between what we say in the podcast and who we are in person. There's a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little bit. It's not just a stage show.
Right.
It's not. But there's exaggeration for humor.
Has to be.
Things like that. I said, you know what? You don't really know him. He's. I'm not saying that he doesn't believe everything he's saying. I'm just saying it's a little bit different in person, and you don't really know him. So let's just not bring that up. The conversation is about us two right now.
Right.
And she couldn't keep herself from going back to going, yeah, but that guy TJ's a real piece of shit.
Who
Will you
fucking
stop talking
cares?
about him?
Oh my God!
Let me ask you this.
She said she looked up your LinkedIn profile just to see what you looked like.
And she wanted to fuck me after she saw it.
Wow. I'm surprised she knew what a LinkedIn was.
Yeah, how does she know what a LinkedIn
Is
was?
she a professional?
Yeah.
Oh, she is.
Okay.
What's the age?
41? 41.
Are you
Wait,
kidding? Wait,
41?
you're fucking a 41-year-old? What'd you lose a bet?
Wait, how old are you?
33.
Yeah, Jerry's younger than
41.
me.
Wow.
I've-
Hold on. 40. So when she
I
was
don't
a
have
senior
any.
in high school,
I know, age is a number, too. I
when
don't
she
care
was
how
a
old they
senior
are.
in high school, you were in 4th grade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but dude,
I've-
there's something to be said about older
No,
women.
you know what it is? I'm thinking you're younger then. And I didn't just. I
Jerry's
just
what, 30 what?
33.
33.
What are you, George?
I'm 37.
All right, I'm 38. Okay, so we're only a year apart. But there's something to be said about the older ones, and I know why Jerry's probably going down that path is because women in their 40s, it seems to me that they've already been through the bullshit of white wedding dress, the home with the white picket fence, all those horseshit Cinderella fairy tales. They know it's all bullshit.
They're much more realistic, which is
They're
why
very
I
realistic.
thought she might be okay with listening to the podcast because she's a mature person, cuts to the chase,
41
very
complaining.
direct.
That's odd. I mean, that's really odd.
I thought she was like 25, 26.
Exactly.
The way you
I'm like,
described her.
he's gotta be
I've
fucking a
never
young
even
dummy.
met her.
No.
She's a professional?
Yeah.
What does she do for a living?
I don't think you can say. Can you say?
Can you say? You say what field?
HR.
HR.
Oh, that's a red flag right
Dude,
there. Now we
she,
know.
she comes into bullshit all the time.
All right. Well, listen.
It is what it is. Hey, let me ask you
if
this,
I was,
though.
if it was really, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like I didn't have a nice time with this person. Just if it was really that hurtful,
I knew you were
I would have
dating
brought it up.
someone, and it seemed like you were fine with it. And then TJ came in your life, fucked everything up. But here's the thing: no one said anything about me, so I'm okay. In
She said, I can tell the other
Here we
guy's
go.
married.
Oh yes!
how?
Yes!
I say it just the way it is.
You can tell you're married.
How?
She
I-
said,
you know
she's
why?
like, I don't know, but is the other guy married? Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, because
They're smart. Girls can sniff
no,
that shit
no,
out,
that's
dude.
bullshit.
Look,
Because
don't
we
worry
said it
about
a million
Look how
times.
upset he is.
We said it a million times.
You're
That's
so
bullshit.
angry.
All of a sudden, she's fucking Dr. Sleuth, and she's like,
But hold on. You got to give women credit, though. They can sniff some of that shit out. They're good. Because me and him are extremely forward, and we'll use terms like cock and fucking. You don't really use those terms, and I don't want to say you're trained, because you're not, But married men somehow already
More-
have this filter set up.
It's just more reserved.
Yeah,
and,
you just
and,
become a little more reserved.
and
when you get married.
justifiably so.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But you know, at any given time, your wife can listen to this and be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, episode 4, 20 minutes in.
No girl can say that to us because I'll be like, "Go fuck yourself." And Jerry says like, "Really? I'm not married to you. I'm not fucking But you have to be. I think subconsciously you might be a little reserved. On some subjects you let it fly. On others you're just like, okay, here's my opinion, and I'm gonna fucking get off the exit ramp here before I go down the Garden State Parkway down to exit. I don't get any blowjobs anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so
That's a shitty exit. You can't back up. There are those spike strips. If you try to back up, your car's gone.
All right, so here's the thing.
Wait,
Yes or no, because you started off with this. You might need a stage name.
I may need a stage name. I might
what
need
would
an
you call
alternate
him?
identity so people don't know who I am on here because this is it's ruining my life.
How about if it?
Let's call you Joey Crickets.
No. How about this? You could be Zoomy because that dog does the Zoomies.
You know, that's actually like girls would like that name.
How about one more breakup from any of us, then we get stage names.
Okay.
All right, one more breakup.
Or-
that means
or-
a divorce in your case.
Or a
George.
lost job.
All right, if anybody loses their job or gets broken up with by... But isn't it good if a girl breaks up with you because of this podcast? Doesn't that help you in the long run?
I
Don't
think
you think
so.
that's good?
I think that was a good measuring, a good barometer to see if this person was right for me to
I
continue.
think it just weeded her out quicker
me tell you.
than normal time.
Back in my personal training days, I had a client who was in her late 50s. And she gave me this piece of advice. At the time, I thought it was crazy. But as I got older, I thought it was amazing. She said, I got some advice for you, because at the time I had a new girlfriend. And she's asking me questions. She was a really nice lady, professional, smart, probably maybe almost 60 years old. She goes, you want to know if she's a girl you can date for a while? She didn't even give me the one or that other horse shit. She said, as soon as you start dating her, go away with her for a week. If you can tolerate her in the same house, doing the same things for 1 week, you know you can at least date her for a little while. Don't do the dinner every Saturday where everyone's on good behavior. Don't do the fucking lunch, brunch or whatever the fuck people do.
Straight
or the movies.
week.
Go out, go like 5 days, long weekend. If you can do a
Straight
week,
week.
take a vacation away where you can't escape and go home because you have to be on a plane to do it. And by the end of that week, you're going to know right away, I'm never talking to her again, or I can't wait to hang out with her anymore.
That's
it
good
makes
advice.
total fucking sense,
That's very good.
right?
Who pays for that vacation?
Well,
Ah.
listen, we know it's good. If it's that early on in the dating, you can absolutely be comfortable saying, well, why don't we do this? We'll pay for each other's airfare, and we'll just split the meals. One day you pay, one day I pay. Because if she, listen, this is where you're going to cut to the chase too. If she expects you that early on to pay for a whole week of vacation, you're not taking her on vacation because she's a dud. Any girl that expects you, any girl that expects you to pay for a week's vacation that early on in a relationship is fucking materialistic. Get rid of her. So there's
point.
another filter set up within that filter.
This is a good filtering system we have.
All right, so he vented on something.
you
Now,
need to
I
get-
have a
you need to
friend-
get to that.
I have a friend who listens to the podcast. She's a female. Very nice female. Attractive female. She listens every time. And we have debates. And I talk to her nicely because she's my friend. So I'm trying to debate her nicely, but it's hard to debate a female nicely. She says that we are very opinionated and all of her friends can't believe that she talks to me. Kind of like your
Wow.
So I said, okay,
Wait, because you're the asshole.
I'm the asshole.
Oh my God.
But here's the problem. The word opinionated itself. Can we talk about that? Doesn't everybody have a fucking opinion?
Of course they do.
So can somebody explain why opinionated is bad? To me, if you don't have an opinion, you're a pussy. You sit back and you have nothing to say about something, you're a pussy.
You don't have to have, it doesn't have to be so hard panned where it's all the way to one side or all the way to the other side. There could be some give and take, but you have to have an opinion. You can't just sit on the fence all the time and be like Canada.
Well, I said to her, why don't you call in and we'll debate it? Oh, you guys won't debate, you just bash. I go, okay, so what specifically did I say? And wouldn't give me an answer. It's just like your case with it. I'm like, this is the problem. I think girls, they don't like the truth. And when they hear something truthful, they get angry if they don't like it. Then they'll say, you're an asshole. And then you'll go, well, why don't you explain to me why I said is not true? Let's debate it. Let's talk about it. No, it's not worth it.
What's not worth it?
Because they'll lose the argument.
It's not worth them losing the argument?
They don't want to lose the argument. They just want to hate you for what you
God.
said and then walk away.
Dude, you're dating
Because
a
there's
lot of wrong
emotions
people.
there.
No, I'm not dating her. She's a friend. I'm not dating her.
Okay,
I'm
I'm talking
not-
about the what if. Okay.
No, I'm not dating her at all. We're just friends. I'm just saying she listens to our podcast. She's a fan. I don't want to piss her off by talking about this, but I said to her, "Come on, let's debate it. Call in." She goes, "No, you guys tend to bash women." I'm like, "But I bash men too. We
bash everybody.
Bashing,
minorities.
but how about we're just
Wait, we
bashing
had
the
someone
truth?
call in last time.
No, that was a different person. That was the person.
No,
who
but
called
I'm
us out
saying we
cheating.
had someone call in. We didn't bash her.
No,
Exactly.
We didn't bash her.
No,
went really well.
Actually, we went after her that we kind of didn't believe her opinion because it sounded too good to be true.
Yeah, it did.
Remember?
It did sound a little
Too good to be
too
true.
Good to be true.
So
Yeah.
We didn't bash her.
no.
No.
So I mean,
Why does everybody have like opinions against us?
you know what?
I'm
it is?
not coming
because
on
we
because I'm gonna
speak
get
the
bashed.
truth. Because we speak the truth, dude. No one likes the truth. You know that. Well,
This ain't good.
no. Well, listen.
It's
let's
time for
take
commercial.
our first commercial break. We're gonna regroup, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna do a little law and disorders. We got some lawsuits where George is gonna quiz us if they're real or fake. We're gonna guess if they're real or fake. We're gonna talk about the lawsuits. We got some quote unquote disorders that either children have or people have that just sound like bullshit to me. So we're going to be, we'll talk about that, and we'll be right back right after this commercial. We'll be back in a second.
I have genital herpes, and I try to be careful. Very careful. Very careful.
Then my doctor told me something surprising.
One study found that up to 70% of people who had genital herpes got it from their partner when they had no signs or symptoms of an outbreak.
And it doesn't matter how few outbreaks you get. You may still spread herpes at any time.
Now I take once daily Valtrex to reduce my risk of passing it on.
Valtrex is the only medicine proven to reduce the risk of spreading genital herpes. Always use safer sex practices with daily therapy, which also includes avoiding sexual contact when you get or think you're getting an outbreak. There's no cure for herpes. Even with treatment, it's possible to spread herpes. Valtrex is for adults with healthy immune systems. To avoid a potentially serious complication, tell your doctor if your immune system isn't normal because of bone marrow or kidney transplant or advanced HIV disease.
Ask your doctor about once daily Valtrex.
Now I'm doing even more to reduce the risk
Risk of spreading genital herpes, and I feel good about that.
All right, he feels good about treating his herpes.
Why can't we just get like Coca-Cola to sponsor us?
I have no- because-
I never hear any of these sponsors. How do they even get a hold of you?
They contact me through the podcast page.
Oh.
Listen. You know what?
At least we get paid a little bit.
Keep your dick clean. How hard? It's a great commercial. Then herpes is
Yeah,
not
It's
one of
important. It's an important
You bang,
public
you bang a
service
chick or
announcement.
something. You take a shower.
And hand sanitizer.
And maybe take a look at the vagina before you go in.
Sanitizer. Sanitizer.
Just
5 squirts, guys.
Scrub the whole thing down.
All right, so George has. Wait, George, hold on. We got some more entrance fees. Hold on.
Oh, you have
I
that.
have it again.
You know what? If you could play that while I talk about the lawsuit,
Well,
okay? And then I'm going to ask you
Just give the
if it
defen-
won or lost.
all right.
Because everything I have 9
then-
lawsuits here that I
9?
picked out.
Jesus Christ.
I know. It's going to be good. I can cut it down,
All right.
but I have 9 lawsuits here.
We'll see how fast we get. through.
Fucking crazy lawsuits. I do know if they won or lost.
All right. So do you want the People's Court?
There's the
entrance
other music, the thinking music.
Oh, that's if we're guessing. Just
That's
hang
if
with
you're
me on it.
guessing.
We're guessing if this is. We're going to say, did they win or lose this? So, okay, George, give us one lawsuit and give us a quick synopsis.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to name whoever it is,
Okay.
if it's available.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you the circumstances
Okay.
of who it is.
Okay.
And most likely, I'm going to be able to tell you who she's suing. Usually, it's like a company or a person you know. It's not going to
Okay.
be some bullshit guy.
Okay.
All right.
Okay?
That's fine.
And then I'm going to give you the quick circumstances, and you'll understand in about 2-3 sentences what's going on. And I'm going to say, did he or she win, or did he or she lose?
Okay.
Got it?
Go.
That's fine.
Cue the music. Go.
And oh shit.
Oh, this is good. Meet Kathleen Robertson from Austin, Texas. She was tripped by a toddler that was running through a furniture store, which caused a knee injury. Of course, according to the law, the store would be responsible for injuries caused by anything in the store. However, let's see. Hold on. I got to say without giving it away. Having in mind that her own kid was running up and down the store too.
Okay, so let's go over this real quick. So
we have Kathleen from Austin, Texas.
Kathleen's from Austin, Texas.
She takes her and her kid into a furniture store.
There's another kid by some other dopey parent that's not watching their kid running through the store.
Running around and the other kid's running around too.
Trips over, her kid's running around, but that doesn't really matter right now. Trips over this kid, hurts her knee, now she wants to sue the store.
Yes.
You're asking me.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, she tried suing for $80,000.
Okay, so wait, we have to guess if she
won the $80,000 or the judge threw it out.
All right, let's think for a second.
Where are you getting this shit?
Shut up, we're thinking.
All right. Like, what's going through your head? You have to think out loud.
Well, here's what I'm going to say. Just because of the background I have in criminal justice, which is not a lot.
When did this happen?
What the fuck is going on here?
That's what my
background everything.
He pays a parking ticket, now he's a lawyer?
I fall a lot in convenience stores. I have a very thorough criminal justice background.
He walks around with a pocket full of grapes.
What the? Jerry Cochran? Is that what we have right now?
I have a bachelor's in criminal justice that I don't use.
Are you serious? You have a bachelor's in criminal justice?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Holy
that.
shit.
I have a bachelor's too.
Why not do the 3 more years of law school?
Didn't occur to me at the time. Wasn't interested.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
That 41-year-old might have stayed with you.
We got fucking Jerry Cochran. This is amazing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Trying to get a beer. Yeah, keep going.
So I'll say, just because of the amount involved, I would think that she won it just because it would cost a lot more. Just settling for $80,000 is a lot easier than being sued for a lot more than that. And considering what medical expenses would cost and how much money she could probably really get if she had a good lawyer, $80,000 would be a good sum of money for a company just to walk away from.
TJ.
What does it say? What kind of store it was?
It was a regular furniture store.
Okay, I'm going to say they settled for like 20 grand. So I'm going to say she won, but she didn't get 80.
I'm saying she got all 80.
She got all $80,000.
Are you kidding me? So this fucking this chick trips over. Did she sue the store or the kid's parents?
The store.
So let me get this right.
She got some nice furniture out of that.
It's probably like a fucking shitty like
was it IKEA?
Like a Formica.
She still had to build it herself. All right, what's the next one?
Okay, ready?
Hold on. I just might want to understand about this. I was taking a sip of this fine cherry wheat that we're drinking right now.
Now, are you going to play the music every time I start a new one?
No, but I'll play the thinking music.
Okay.
All right, but anyway, I can play the music every time you want, George. I got the power right
exciting.
here. All right, I'll do that for excitement.
Right.
But wait, so you can go into a store. Somebody's not watching. So let's say I'm a store owner. Now, what's the store owner going to do? He's got to put up signs, don't allow your kids to run. And if they do, I'm responsible for this fucking kid running. And if somebody trips over someone else's kid, I got to pay this bitch?
It said, according to the law, the store would be responsible for injuries caused by anything inside it.
Yeah.
What state was this again? Texas?
This is Austin, Texas.
Each state has its own legislature with regards to what they're liable for. And it's also dependent upon the type of insurance they coverage within.
You do have a bachelor's
fucking
degree.
Jerry Cochran.
It is what it is.
You should have fucking holy shit, Jerry.
I can always change careers later on.
Well, you're gonna be changing girlfriends a lot as long as I'm on this podcast. All right, George. What's the next one?
Okay. Meet Terrence Dixon from Bristol, Pennsylvania.
Terrence Dixon.
Terrence.
He's not white.
No, he's. I'm not saying anything. Okay. He was burglarizing a house and tried to escape through the garage. Unfortunately, the garage door didn't function well, and he remained locked inside the house. Okay. Later, he tried escaping from the house, but the door that was connected to the garage and the house couldn't even be unlocked. So he was trapped inside the house for 9 days. I'm sorry. The poor man stayed there trying to get out for 8 whole days. And he survived by eating a 20-pound bag of dried dog food and warm Pepsi that was stored in the garage.
Holy shit. This is in Connecticut?
No, this is in Bristol, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So, what the fuck? He tried suing the homeowner's insurance company.
Oh my god.
For $500,000 for mental anguish.
Oh my god.
Did he win? Or did, and this isn't settled. They don't settle anything. It's either they won the whole thing or they didn't win shit.
Well, let me think for a second.
All right.
Let me think here.
Every state is.
I'm thinking. Go ahead,
What
Jerry.
show is that from?
Is that the Pyramid Show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, $100,000
Yeah.
pyramid.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, the homeowners would be liable for anyone being injured on the property, regardless of their motive.
This game is no fair.
Come on.
Who thought of doing this
It's like playing horse with Michael Jordan.
Exactly. It's like pitch and putt with fucking Tiger Woods. How are we going to win this game? We got Jerry Cochran here who went to law school, and now we're playing this game. This makes no sense. But I'm with Jerry. You've heard many stories where guys have burglarized houses, tripped and fallen on a knife, and they sue the homeowner and they win.
Absolutely, they do. Yeah, he won.
He won.
500,000. He won.
Unbelievable. Did he
won.
get charged with anything?
And because it was mental anguish,
no tax.
no tax.
What the fuck? So wait, but did they charge him with breaking and entering?
Didn't say.
Didn't say.
Dude, who cares? Take the little petty theft, whatever it is.
You're right.
Right?
It's not even a felony, right? Breaking and entering.
I don't know.
Jerry
Maybe
is
it
breaking and
Jerry's
entering. Fucking, we got a lawyer here on the board. We got a lawyer on the panel. Jerry is breaking and entering a felony.
Felony, no.
Okay, so it's a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Take it.
That cricket's got to be like a misdemeanor.
That cricket's a felony because someone stole it from the Six Flags fucking. What is that? The drive-through.
Drive-through Jurassic Park.
The safari.
The safari.
Well, they shut the safari down, so we had to take up residence
Right,
somewhere
there you
else.
go. All right, George. What you got? Another case? These are great.
I have a
These are
couple
really
of
good.
them.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go.
All right, ready?
The plaintiff and defendant will stay unnamed in this one.
Oh shit! So we could just kill it right now. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. A surfer recently sued another surfer for
Oh no, stealing his wave.
taking his wave.
Come on! What
All right, hold on. I gotta tell
Fuck.
you. Let me tell you.
Where was this?
It was in the water.
Of course it was. The
It doesn't
surfer.
say.
Where was this?
It doesn't
in
say.
Arizona, in the
I'm
desert.
going to say California.
Okay. In
Okay.
the water.
In the water. I was doing it to be funny. I know.
Of course it was in the water.
All right. All right.
It
So
was at Action Park in one of the wave pools.
he wanted to sue the other surfer for $100,000 for pain and suffering endured by watching someone else ride the wave that was intended for him.
Oh my God! Let's think about this for a second. I already have my guess on this. What was the price? 100,000?
100K.
All right, Jerry, you got your answer. All right, I'll go first.
Go
No
ahead,
way
go
he won this case. There's no way. I have to have some sort of confidence.
You're betting the house on
I'm
it.
betting the house that he didn't
Wow.
win this case.
Okay.
No way.
Can you just repeat what he sued him for? Not the amount.
All
I
right.
hate
And
that
not-
he
and
went-
not the
has a-
situation.
I
What
hate
was the
that he has a
term?
degree in this.
Pain and suffering enduring by what? I'm going to read word for word.
Sucking the
Pain and suffering endured by watching someone ride the wave that was intended for him.
Pain and suffering is a real liberal term.
I hate this game with him.
God, he's like
I
10
hate
times
this-
smarter
he
today.
is sucking the
Damn.
life out of this podcast. I'm glad that girl broke up
He's
with
got a
you.
big smile on his
I'm
face.
so
Well,
glad that
here's-
girl left him.
Here's the thing. I don't.
Fucking, you piece of shit. You didn't tell
You
us
don't talk like this to the girls, do you?
I wonder why she dumped you.
This is how I reel them in. Well, what happens is, in order for anybody to be convicted of something, they have to be convicted of every part of the definition for that charge. Each charge might carry 10 to 15 different bullet points that makes up the definition of that charge. So in order for him to be convicted of this, it doesn't matter what he did.
What is going
is
on?
if every piece, every bullet point in the definition applies to him, every single one, he can be convicted of it no matter what he did or where he was or what happened. So I'm saying maybe he won. I don't know if it was $100,000, but I'm
You're saying
Yeah.
he won.
I'm saying it's
You
possible.
say he
I
lost.
said no way he wins this.
yeah, I say it's possible.
No way.
He did not win.
Yes.
He did not win.
Okay, so
All right, so TJ,
what-
you're 3-0 and you're 2-1.
What that means is there was a couple of bullet points in the definition that they couldn't make stick.
How about you can't sue someone for riding your wave?
Dude, how about you just
Well-
think about
well-
it?
well,
What is
here's-
going on in this country?
Here's the bullet point in it. The surfer can't claim ownership of that wave. If he could have, if for some strange reason he could have, he could have won.
Oh my God, we
Wow.
are doomed.
We're getting whipped.
Yeah.
We're doomed.
Okay, here we
Got another
go.
one? Wait, we got another one. Hold on, George. I'm
Here we go.
Slacking.
You like
Ready?
this one. Meet 19-year-old Kevin Mackle.
Kevin Mackle.
Kevin Mackle. Okay, this is what happened. He was trying to steal a soft drink from a vending machine in 1998.
What?
Yep. So what do? You rock the fuck out of it, right?
Oh, tell me this thing fell on him.
Suddenly the weight shifted, and the contraption was too
Suddenly.
hot to handle.
Unexpectedly.
And the contraption fell on him.
Okay.
Not only did it fall on him, he died underneath it.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
That's what he gets
I'm
for
glad
stealing
he's
a
dead.
65-cent soda.
Because that's all your life is
His
worth.
relatives sued Coca-Cola,
What?
2 other companies, and Bishop's University in Lennoxville, Quebec, for about $660,000 plus funeral costs, alleging that the machine was not secured and there was no warning signs. Did he win? Did they win? He lost. Did they win or did they lose?
Let me think about this here for a second.
This guy was really dying for a Coke.
He was thirsty. This guy was thirsty. All right, so this is amazing to me that maybe this is why you shouldn't be a lawyer, because you'd be one of these scumbags that are doing stuff like this that's killing our society.
It's easy.
You get a third of that.
It's easy.
Imagine getting 220.
It's easy.
That's craziness.
Bang.
I'm going to say he won, and here's why I say he won. Because he's suing these monsters of companies. They're huge.
Yeah.
So for them to part way with a couple of hundred G's is like us leaving a penny on the ground.
Yeah.
I say he wins and gets the full amount.
Yeah, I say his family won because it's not a lot of money, number one. It's easier just, no matter what the reason is, it's easier to settle that amount of money than for a university and a company, a large company, to lose face with someone dying. And number two, it's not that the machine was used improperly. It was the fact that they could prove that it was not secured. Even though he did something to the machine that he was not supposed to do, it was not secured. And they could say, well, yeah, he did something he wasn't supposed to do, just like the guy who broke into the house, but here's something that shouldn't happen with this machine. It shouldn't be able to fall on a retard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so the family won.
How great is it that he's dead,
His
though?
family lost.
Wow!
A little justice, huh?
Wow.
You know why? High-priced fucking attorneys at Coke.
Did they?
Probably. And his family couldn't afford a good lawyer, and they probably just smashed him.
Did they give him a lifetime supply of soda?
It doesn't say.
His family.
Oh, my God.
See, what should happen now is...
Wow.
And we're halfway done, so it's going by
That's
quick.
surprising.
What should happen now, honestly, is they should, now Coca-Cola should be able to countersue and sue this fucking family for a frivolous lawsuit and take their fucking house. And once stuff like that starts happening in society, people are going to go, you know what? I'm not going to fuck around with some dopey lawsuit, because if I lose and I get sued, I can't pay the money Coke can.
And they should. They should make an example of people like they do in Egypt when you steal a $5 loaf of bread and they cut your hand off in public. No one does that for a while.
Yeah, because you can't steal for 2 reasons. Number one, you don't want your last hand going away. And number two, if you still have 2 hands, you didn't steal yet, you don't want to become the next guy with 1 hand.
That's why they punish people in public in other countries.
Singapore,
make a
dude.
fucking example out of it.
Singapore is like one of the countries where you just don't want to fuck around in.
Yeah, because
Remember
you
that
get
American guy?
caned. You get caned.
I saw a video where the guy got caned in Singapore. It got like 20 lashes.
It rips flesh off.
After the first hit.
That's the Jesus treatment right there. They ripping
After the
his ass.
first hit, this guy's ass was ripped open. And if you pass out, they smell it. They give you some smelling
They'll
salts to wake
back
you up.
Yeah.
And then this guy's dude. He's winging this thing like a samurai. And what they do is they put you on this, like, let's say you stood up a picnic table straight. They bolt you to this table and then pivot you at like an angle. And then all they do is they drape you with a blanket and they leave your ass open. And this guy's so precise, he hits the same spot every time. And you see this guy just buckling on this table when he's getting beat. And I mean, the guy, remember the American that got fucking lashed over there?
Yeah.
For, what was he? He was spray painting cars or something stupid, graffiti.
Yeah. Mm-hmm, graffiti.
And he got like 17 lashes.
He did, and he had to take it.
And he took it. Remember, we tried to fucking get him, and they were like, "Fuck you," and they taught him a lesson. Didn't he have to sleep on his stomach for like a month or something crazy because he couldn't?
It was bad.
His ass couldn't touch anything.
That's incredible. That's
And
awesome.
we
need that again.
But you know what? People will cry in this country. Oh my God,
Dude,
shut
you
the
could
fuck
put that
up.
on pay-per-view.
I will pay.
Oh, I would pay for that.
Who wouldn't pay for a caning?
All right, cue up the music. Here we go.
Oh, we got
Ready?
another one? How many of these we got?
We're
Jeez,
halfway done.
We got to get
This
this
is
sorted.
good.
Where are we at
Come on.
time-wise, by the way?
We're at 40 minutes,
Okay.
so we're good.
All right, we got it. Ready?
Ready
Go
to
ahead.
go.
Here we go. A writer was sued by Kevin Kennedy for $60 million after writing a book about a convicted Orange County serial killer. Although the inmate is on death row, he claims he was innocent in all 16 murders, so the characterization of him as a serial killer was false.
But he was convicted.
He was convicted.
Because he's on death row.
So it was false, misleading, and defamed his good name because he keeps saying that he was innocent. In addition to those claimed falsehoods that was going on, it would cause him to be shunned by society and unable to find decent employment once he returned to regular private life.
But he wasn't. He was on death row.
Right.
You can still get off death row.
I know, but how much did he sue for? 60 million?
60 million.
I'm going with lost.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
He lost that.
I'm gonna say he lost that, and
he's already. So this is the same thing as you writing a book about.
You give up certain
Charlie, who's the man? All the Manson murders.
Yeah.
And now Manson sues you because you wrote a book about him that's not true.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, just.
Aren't you guilty after
Here
you
we
got
go.
convicted?
Here we go. The case was thrown out in a record 46 seconds. But only after $30,000 in legal fees were incurred by the writer's publisher.
Of course.
Are you...
You give up certain liberties and rights when you're put into prison, regardless of whether you are convicted terminally.
Are you as annoyed as me about
Dude,
his
I'm
knowledge?
jealous.
No, I'm aggravated.
I didn't know this side of you. I don't know who you are anymore.
I don't know who you are. Maybe I really should change my name.
Oh, okay. Let's find a good one. Oh, okay.
Do one more good one, and let's get into some of these disorders.
Okay.
We've hit.
All right, so I got to find the best one.
Commercial too.
Yeah, we got a
hold on.
commercial break before this.
Okay.
We got 2 commercials today. It's amazing.
All right, go.
Ready?
Yep.
Hold on. Go.
Meet Mrs. Merv Grzinski from Oklahoma City. Merv.
It's a girl?
Sounds
Merv.
hot.
It says Mrs. Merv.
That's a fucking hot name for a girl, right?
Okay, so here it is.
Merv?
Merv Grzinski bought a brand new Winnebago.
Wait, just pause. When you're fucking a girl named Merv, do you call out her name?
Who do you mean you? I'm not fucking any girl's name, Merv.
Hold on, how do you call out a gay...
It's definitely Merv. I just read the whole thing. It's definitely Mrs. Merv.
Could you fuck a girl named Merv?
Oh, Merv. I can't even yell it.
I can't even say Merv.
I swore I'd never do it again after the first time.
Can you imagine a girl, even if she's hot, and she's blowing you, and she's doing a good job, and you kind of use her name, like, oh my God, Merv, that tastes... That's so good.
That's marvelous.
Oh my God! All right, good. I'm sorry.
All right, here we go. So it's she bought a brand new Winnebago.
Okay.
You know what those are?
Motorhome.
Yeah. Okay, motorhome. Right. Okay. So she visited a football game at Oklahoma University.
Okay.
Sooners. Okay. And while she was driving back home, she got hungry.
Okay.
So what she did.
Wait, can I stop you right there? Merv from Oklahoma, what are the chances are that she's not overweight? She's a fat fuck.
Okay.
The Winnebago's only because she can't fit in a Cadillac.
Double door opening out.
She uses the handicap cart at Walmart, not because she's handicapped, because she's fat.
Oh, because she's lazy.
Yeah,
right.
to get a
okay.
Snickers bar.
That's a real handicap. You ate yourself. You ate yourself handicapped.
It's not a disease.
You can eat yourself
That's
handicapped.
not a disease.
That's legitimate.
It's a disease now. It's a disease.
You get a placard for that in your car.
Oh.
Spoons made me fat.
Yeah.
Stop. Okay.
God.
All right, so she got hungry.
Shut it.
She was going 70 miles an hour down the freeway.
Okay.
She decided to hit the cruise button, leave her seat,
I've heard
and
of this.
go into the back and make a sandwich. So while she's in the back making a sandwich...
What the fuck?
All right, hold on. While she's in the back making a
Does
sandwich...
she know that thing doesn't steer when it's on cruise control?
That's her lawsuit. That's the basis of her lawsuit. Now stop.
What the...
Of course, after a few seconds, the vehicle crashed and overturned. So now Merv's pretty pissed off.
Merv is still hungry.
Merv Grzinski was angry to Winnebago because the manufacturer missed to put in the driver's manual that the driver's seat should never be left.
Oh my God! We will never take responsibility for our own actions.
She decided to try
Why?
to
When you could get money, why?
You're right, I
Go ahead.
guess.
Dude, I'm not going in the back 70 miles an hour to make a sub.
Well, I don't know. I've been really
I don't need
hungry before.
liverwurst.
Here's the thing. You wonder how far along in her sandwich she was before this thing starts bouncing.
You're saying seconds.
It was...
She was probably like, oh, fuck, this is not good.
I was hoping she at least got the 2 pieces of bread out. And
Like,
she,
I can't wait.
And she's got like, the knife and the mayo. And she's about to hit that spread. She takes a look to her right.
And she hears the rumble strips.
Yeah, she's like, what the? And then she looked. Now she's a good 20 feet back, and she's like, what the fuck is going on? Why isn't cruise control working properly?
Cruise?
Because maybe it's not an F-14 fighter jet, you dumb bitch.
It's like autopilot.
It's not like an airplane when you hit the button, the blow-up pilot goes...
Exactly.
It's not a space shuttle.
Yeah, the motorhome's not made by Boeing, you dumb motherfucker. It doesn't steer by itself.
So she got pretty pissed and thought that $1.75 million was the right amount that she should sue for.
She wins.
I'm saying it's very possible.
You have to give me a yes right now.
Yeah. Okay.
She wins $1.75 million.
Unbelievable.
That's why you have warnings on the little visor things in the car.
Right. The seat.
Everything has a warning on it now because
Just for lawsuits.
For lawsuits,
Just for
they have
lawsuits.
to have a lawsuit. If you go buy a toaster, if you go buy an iron, somewhere on the box the iron comes in, it'll say when you're plugging in and you're ironing things, don't put it in your mouth, don't eat this thing. It has to say it has to say that because they have to assume everyone in this country is a fucking moron.
Oh, and they are. They really are. We're surrounded by idiots.
Cars in the 50s didn't even come with seatbelts. Now it should come with a helmet.
Yes. And a drill.
Dude, it would have been better if she bought like the club and put the club on the Winnebago.
I was trying to hold
straight
it.
down.
I put a brick on the gas pedal. I figured it would hold it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she won. She won the shit out of that.
How crazy is that?
I just like.
That's why the Winnebago guy's so pissed off.
I think I like this little game show thing. We should do this every podcast.
This is good, and I'm telling you, what I like about this one particular lawsuit is I have this visual of this chick going, all right, I'm gonna go make a sandwich real quick.
Yeah, fuck it.
While she's got this
barreling down the highway in a 40-ton Winnebago.
Exactly, and she's just barreling down. I guess she's
over the rumble strip.
Did she hurt anybody? Did it say she hurt anybody? Or
I didn't say.
Didn't say.
Yeah. Anyway, Winnebago would have paid the funeral costs if they killed anybody else.
Oh my God! You know, it's almost better if these people die. You know what I mean? Because if you're that stupid, do you deserve to live?
No, you don't.
You don't, right? You should be dead.
Should be dead.
These aren't 5-year-olds.
Right, these
don't
are
touch
adults.
the oven.
Exactly. These are
my
adults.
God.
Don't bring the stereo into the bathtub with you.
So stupid.
I don't want to listen to music when I bathe.
Let's do a quick commercial, and then we'll get on some of these crazy disorders. I think Jerry has some, and I have some, which are pretty mind-blowing to me that, I don't know, we just live in a really weird fucking world right now. But we'll be right back. Hold on one second.
Hemorrhoids. They burn, itch, swell, and hurt. And what do more doctors recommend to stop the hurting? No, not that one. This one. More doctors recommend Anusol to soothe, relieve, and comfort than all other brands of hemorrhoid medicine combined. Anusol is the word to remember for relief.
All right. Well, if anyone has any hemorrhoids, go get yourself some fucking Anusol.
Rub this shit on. Isn't it? I thought the Anusol was for your teeth.
No, that's Ambisol.
Holy
shit!
Don't mix those bottles
Don't mix
up.
those.
Wow.
Especially if you just got done applying it to your asshole.
Well, here's the thing. I got
right
good
now.
teeth. I got good teeth, and my asshole's kind of clean and shit.
Kind of clean?
Kind of.
Dude, it's clean. It's clean.
Okay, because you said kind of clean.
Once a week he gets in
My
there.
teeth are kind of. No, but, so I never had to use.
I've never had hemorrhoids. Has anybody ever had hemorrhoids here?
No.
Isn't it, I heard it's like a little bullet that you put like in your ass. Like,
bullet?
Yeah, it's like this little bullet-looking thing.
Like a pill?
Yeah, it kind of looks like a pill, but you shove it in your. The gay guys must love this. You shove it in your ass, and I guess maybe it dissolves or something.
Like,
and then
like a suppository? Like
dude, I don't know anything about this stuff.
Oh, it's like a fucking Tic Tac for your ass.
Yeah, but it's bigger than a Tic Tac.
Is it like gerbil sized?
I think it's like the size of shit. I don't know, dude. I've never had to use it, but
like a key,
like maybe half your pinky.
Wow.
And I would need someone to like whisper shit in my ear before I.
You
gotta buy you dinner.
You need to buy me dinner first.
I would need a beer and maybe a kiss on the cheek before I fucking put this on.
It's a bunch of Mike's hard.
All right, so wait,
Mike's
we got
hard,
some
all right.
fucking stupid disorders. All right, and Jerry's got some, I got some, and we're just gonna talk about this. And these are actual. Oh, dude, I had one of these lawsuits. Can I just bring this up real quick? I forgot. I don't know if anybody. There's this thing on the web called it was called. This guy won $7.2 million. And it was called popcorn lung.
Popcorn lung?
Popcorn lung. Here it is. He said this Denver native, his name is Watson, ate about 2 bags of popcorn every day for 10 years. Developed the rare disease, possibly from inhaling the artificial butter smell of microwave popcorn. On Wednesday, which I don't know what the date was, he won $7.2 million against this Glister Mary Lee Corp for his illness. So this guy eats 2 bags of popcorn every day for 10 years with butter. Well, with the fake butters, the artificial butter smell thing that they put in there, and develops a rare disease.
He breathed in the fumes.
And the disease is called popcorn lung.
Are you? That's for real?
Yes.
So this guy's got popcorn lung. After 10 years, 2 bags a day.
Right.
Come on.
And they're saying
that's like 8,000 bags of popcorn.
That's a lot.
Dude, that's a lot.
That's a lot. 7.2. It's a lot of popcorn.
So it was the fake butter, and he breathed. I guess he inhaled it.
I guess from maybe smelling it for 10 years, twice a day. They develop what this thing is called popcorn lung, and win $7.2 million.
Yeah, it's rare because I never heard of it.
It doesn't say here what the fucking popcorn lung does, though. That's really weird. So I don't know, but
wow,
it's an illness that he has.
You got shit stuck in your teeth for the rest of your life.
It said it almost. Oh wait, it almost turned deadly after he developed respiratory problems in 2007. Okay, so
it had nothing to do with the smoking.
Well, you know, it's funny. It doesn't say that.
Come on.
It doesn't say that.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It has nothing to do with the Newports.
But he developed, I guess, yeah, okay, so he had some respiratory problems. Now, first of all, well, you know what it is? This stuff that makes the smell of butter must be in something else where they can determine if it fucks with your lungs. But how about not 2 bags of popcorn a day for 10 years?
Yeah, just
and how big are these fucking bags?
They're like trash bags
Dude,
of popcorn.
I know.
Are they Costco bags of popcorn?
I want to see the little yellow triangle with the black guy on it going, breathing it in, like, you know, don't inhale the fumes of the popcorn when it comes out of the microwave. That's the best smell.
Oh my god, this is so crazy.
2 bags.
2 bags.
I got some
That
popcorn
guy's
to
got to
buy.
be getting mad coupons from that company. That guy must have spent 7.9.
He's super. What do they call that when you super?
Super. What is it called?
Is it super couponing? Is that what it's called?
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I know what you're talking
The
about.
lady comes in with like 10 pounds of coupons.
Dude, and she
walks
has
out
like
with
10
7 carts.
Yeah, with like $10,000 worth of groceries
And her
for
bill's
like
like
$4.
$1.30.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that on TV?
Extreme couponing.
Extreme couponing.
Extreme couponing.
They end
that's
up
right.
paying you to take the stuff out of the store.
Right.
How's that fucking possible?
All right. So
Here, take 10 bottles of shampoo. They're $4 each, but we'll give you 30 cents to take them.
All right. So it's so ridiculous.
Come on.
All right.
We got to get those sponsors.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy is they show those shows, and these people are in their garages with like a life supply of like hand soap.
Yeah.
Like, you know, what do you? I'm serious. Like, you're going to use that? And they redo their garages. They take the cars out and they make them into like storage facilities, and they can basically open up a small store. It's amazing how much.
These are the same people that start stocking up for like December 21st for like Doomsday.
Oh yeah, that's going to happen. By the way,
It's what?
that's happening. We're all going to die.
Oh my god.
All dead.
All right, so here I got some the top 10. I'm not going to go over all 10 of these because some of these are stupid. Controversial psychiatric disorders. This one was hilarious to me. This first one. Hold on, losing my page.
Now you're not talking about like Down syndrome and shit like that. Right?
There's Asperger's in here.
Asperger's?
Yeah, I'll read that to you.
What is that?
I'll read it to you. It's very funny.
What if I told you I had my bachelor's in like psychological something or another, and I knew everything about these diseases, like Jerry did with.
Well, I'm ending the podcast. I'm so pissed off that Jerry's a lawyer. It just annoys me right now. All right. Okay. Oh wait, shit. Okay.
You got it?
There's one called hysteria. All right. Check this out.
What, the disease is called hysteria?
The psychiatric disorder is called hysteria.
I dated 3 girls that had hysteria. Where could that be?
Yeah, but I don't know if we're doctors and we can actually
diagnose
them
All right.
properly. So,
Yeah.
hysteria this is the Victorian era. Anybody know when the fuck that was? Sounds to me like a long time ago.
Sounds like England.
Yeah.
Like what year would that be?
Victoria, like
1600s?
That far back or 1800s?
Queen Victoria?
I think it's 1700s.
1700s.
All right, close. Years ago.
Anyone who's a teacher who's listening to us realizes how stupid we are right now when it comes to that. Hysteria was a catch-all diagnosis for a woman in distress. The symptoms were vague.
Of course they were.
Weakness, outburst of emotions and nerves. We're just talking about females here. I mean, come on, this is ridiculous. Plato. Who the fuck is Plato?
Plato.
Plato, okay. I sound like an idiot.
1600s.
1600s, okay.
He was a philosopher.
Plato blamed the wanderings of an unfruitful uterus. Does that mean the girl was not getting fucked?
It wasn't. I guess it wasn't fully developed, or it wasn't in perfect shape.
All right. Do you want to know what the treatment for hysteria is? It was called hysterical paroxysm, also known as God. I don't know. Well, I can't even pronounce it correctly. But here's what physicians would do: they would massage the patient's genitals, either manually or with a vibrator.
That's where vibrators came from.
Right.
Vibrators are 400 years old.
Yeah.
No shit.
As a task, they found this tedious but surprisingly unconventional.
Tedious?
Yeah.
How tedious could it be?
Wait, get this. The continuous was the practice of putting hysterical women on bed rest or demanding that they do not work or socialize. A treatment that has often worsened anxiety or depression. So basically,
that's where housewives came from. So we figured out where vibrators and housewives came from.
So basically, a woman back in the Victoria era has something called hysteria, which means she needs to come.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Yeah.
And back then, you go to a doctor and go, I'm crazy, and the doctor will go, let me finger you real quick. Now you're healed of hysteria.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
And she probably feels better.
Of course she does. Don't you feel better when you come?
That's unbelievable.
But you know what's funny? It doesn't say here she took a nap when she was done with the treatment.
I'm tired.
She took a nap to watch some
You roll
soap
over, I'll
operas
roll
and have
over.
some bonbons. You know?
Yeah, patients find themselves extremely tired after treatment, like chemo.
Sweaty.
This is the chemotherapy of coming. You know what I mean? Like, this is craziness. So, I mean...
You found that, huh?
I found this is crazy.
That's a good job.
But hysteria in the Victoria era was basically someone needs to come.
Yeah.
So that today, if you fast forward, it's blue balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why men kill people.
I've had hysteria. So that's the modern day that's how blue balls are.
What kind of vibrator could you have in the 1600s?
I would probably scare you as shit. Back then.
It probably looked like a pitchfork.
Yeah.
Where's that? Where is that place that you go eat where you have to eat? Which medieval times? What times was that in? Like was that in like the 1600s?
That was like the 1200s.
Yeah, it was
early.
early.
So there was no vibrators then.
No.
Oh, they had horses.
Can you imagine what this vibrator must have looked like in the 1600s?
This
made
big
of wood.
Industrial.
Do you
made
think
of
it was
wood.
pulled by like horses or something? Like it would just drag you over this bed of like bumps, like wooden bumps. Like you would like you get this, right? You hold out your arms like in a Superman position, right? And you're laying on this plank of wood with really little bumps on it. And the bumps are going to hit the girl's clit. And a horse just pulls you slowly over this long path of bumps. And little by little, your clit's being massaged by these little bumps.
Doc, I feel good about myself.
I feel good now. And then they come, and then that was it. So basically, if you have hysteria, you need to come in the 1600s.
Okay,
Sure.
that's it.
That's fine.
It's cured.
It's cured. How fucking great is that?
Jesus.
Thanks, Plato.
Plato.
Thanks, Plato. Oh, here's Asperger's, dude. I've heard of this before, but
It sounds like a sandwich.
Well, it's
it sounds like a new
Like an
branch,
Applebee's burger.
like Five Guys.
Oh, it is.
Five Guys Burgers and Fries. It's right next to
Yeah, it's Five
Asperger's.
Guys. You can have the single cheeseburger, the double, or the
The
Asperger.
Yeah, and a pound of peanuts.
It's an
Oh, my
offshoot of
God.
autism.
All right, tell me
isn't
about
it?
the
It's
Asperger.
related to autism. It's less severe.
Is that what it is? So I
Yeah.
mean, let me look at this fucking thing. Yeah, they're saying 44% of kids diagnosed with Asperger's or other autism spectrum labels actually meet the criteria. So I think it's a form of, it's a high-functioning autistic child.
Yeah.
So, dude.
So they're not autistic.
What's the matter with you? I have Asperger.
So wait, so
Who's
if
gonna
you're
say that?
So wait, so you're not normal, but you're not autistic. You're somewhere in the middle.
So
you have
can't-
Asperger's?
Yeah, so you have to, if you're not perfectly normal, you have to have something.
Unbelievable.
That's half the people in Tom's River.
Asperger should have its own zip code.
So it's from 5'3" to 5. Wow. You okay?
I'm choking on my beer.
You got Asperger's and cock fries.
Yeah, would you like a pickle with your Asperger? So, this is what's killing me. Like, it's all right.
Awful.
Adult ADHD.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, stop. They have that?
Okay, so kids with ADHD have trouble sitting and paying attention and controlling their
Because they're kids. The ADHD. No, I looked this up too. ADHD, difficulty with inattention, hyperactivity, and impulsiveness. All kid stuff. You know why? Because your frontal lobe isn't developed yet. That's what makes you
They're
impulsive.
kids.
Your
They wanna
frontal
play
lobe
hopscotch,
isn't
throw a
developed.
ball.
Your frontal lobe isn't developed until you're 19 years old. So yeah, you're gonna have difficulty with impulsivity when you're a kid.
So what's the adult ADHD
Let's give
say?
him Ritalin for that. You need medication.
Well, they're saying only recently, however, psychiatrists begin to diagnose ADHD in adults. So I'm guessing it's an adult that has trouble sitting or paying attention. Wouldn't it? I mean,
that's half the people we debate.
That's 70% of the population.
Most people have shit like that because of the man-made chemicals they pump into their body every day. What do you think your body's going to react? How do you think your body's going to react to caffeine, sugar, fats, all
Sam
these?
Adams cherry wheat.
Yeah. If you're not eating natural foods, that's how your body's going to react to shit. It can't focus because it's not. You're putting all man-made chemicals to your system. That's what's going to happen. So instead of fixing it by being healthy, let's just fix it by giving you another man-made medication. That sounds right.
And they're saying the psychiatrists are conspiring with the pharmaceutical companies to sell more drugs to support this thing. So
of course they are, because it's a cash cow.
Gee, it's a business, really?
It's a business. Listen to this one.
God.
Penis envy it was a disorder in the late 1800s up until the early 1900s.
Penis envy.
Hold on.
Okay.
Penis.
Okay.
Hey, these things work.
Penis.
Penis envy.
Did you try your pop filter?
Penis.
I love that. I hate that word.
He said
What,
penis.
envy or penis?
No, when a girl calls it a penis, it aggravates me.
Oh, I love your penis. Don't call it that. I feel like I'm 10 again.
It's a cock.
It's a cock, right?
Don't say penis. Penis is like a cute little baby.
Yeah,
like,
you're 4 years old, you're changing the diaper, look at his penis.
No, I'm not saying
That's
it's like
not you?
it's baby. I'm saying a puppy would be like, if instead of calling a puppy, you could say, oh, look at that cute little penis, because it's like a little cute little thing that you would pet.
Just so you know,
I don't want my dick petted.
It doesn't look like lipstick.
Grab cock, suck cock, spit on cock. You don't want to. Would it, like, seriously? Like, would it? Hold on. Would it turn you on for a girl to say, "Oh my God, I just gotta have your penis"? That's disgusting.
No, I gotta go home.
I gotta go. I'd be like, don't ever talk to me like that again, and actually take me out of your contact list on your iPhone. Like, that's the first thing I go over with a girl. Like, if she says penis, I go, listen, we can't.
It's like you saying vagina.
That's another stupid word.
That's a stupid
Say
word.
pussy. These pop filters are coming in very, very useful.
Pussy, penis.
So wait, no, but I mean, seriously, like, all right, they have.
All right, so tell me about this.
No, wait, no, we got to go to this other one. Sorry.
Wait, penis envy?
No, it's sex addiction.
That's all it is.
No, here's the thing. Now, it streams into sex addiction. They're saying that there's actually a lack of control over someone's sexual behavior.
Yeah, it's called hormones.
So, sex addicts pursue sex despite negative consequences, can't set boundaries, and obsess over sex, even when they don't want to think about it.
That's every guy.
Right. And it says self-described addicts report that they get no pleasure from their sexual behavior.
Yeah.
So
I don't enjoy this.
Really?
I have to.
When's the last time you talked to someone who said, "I am so pissed off"? What? Brian, why are you upset? I just shot this huge load and I'm fucking aggravated. Who the are you?
Nobody.
Nobody does that.
Said no guy ever.
And I don't know. I mean, okay. Now, is there something? when do you classify someone as a sex addict? When they're jerking off how many times a day? I mean, like, when you're watching porn, how many hours a day? I mean, I don't get it. I mean, if you lost your job due to staying home and watching porn, are you a sex addict or are you just a fucking retard that can't prioritize?
You're just
his
a fuck up.
important-
You don't.
He's a fuck up.
Yeah,
He's
you're
a
just
fuck up.
You
Yeah,
don't
we
need
should have
medication
we should
for
have a cure
that.
for fuck up.
We should have a cure for fuck up. All right, wait. I
Jesus.
got one of my friends who is a school teacher. Sent me a few. She teaches little kids. Sent me a few disorders, quick, down and dirty.
Is there spider cricketitis in there?
Okay, there's this one called GAD. G-A-D. Generalized anxiety disorder. Triggered by poor/bad grades. All right, so wait, hold on.
No.
In this case, we were asked to adjust the way we grade. So teachers are being asked to adjust the way they grade because the kid is afraid of getting a bad grade. He has GAD.
No shit. He's got GAD.
Right, so
you know what? Go home and study.
We were to send copies of the quizzes and answers home for the kid to study with his parents. Okay, so wait. This brings back a memory.
Afterwards?
It doesn't say afterwards. I'm going to guess either it's afterwards or it's like a practice quiz. Thinking, here's what your quiz is going to look like. But, go ahead.
They don't do that in the workplace.
Exactly.
Listen, I can tell you're anxious about getting fired, so I'm going to just not fire you and tell you what to do to not get fired.
I'm going to tell you, TJ, I'm going to tell you why you lost this $40 million deal, and then you're going to take it home and you can study with your mom and dad.
But do you remember the days of progress reports? Did you guys have progress reports?
Yeah, I was always the first one home, and I was hoping the mailman got there at 3:15 to 4 o'clock.
Exactly, to intercept that motherfucker, because this is before email and before you would really even call the house. You want to get to that mailbox because I had anxiety because I knew I had a shitty progress report, and I knew,
and you knew
at the time my mom was taking my fucking bike away, and I can't pedal around anywhere. And that fucking bothered me, and I'm fucking anxious, and I'm fucking going crazy, and I got to get to the mailbox before.
So you have hysterica.
Yeah,
hysteria.
I have GAD. I have GAD.
Wow.
Are you out of your fucking mind? And what happens to these kids when they go to college? What happens? I wonder if this is taking place on a college level. It can't, right?
It can't, no.
It can't be going on at Harvard.
Once you're over 18, they don't care about that shit anymore.
It's going on in high school,
right? Is it going on in high school?
Well, here's the thing.
You know a high school teacher. Do you know?
I know a high school teacher that works at Jackson, New Jersey. Okay? They had to change the color of their pens in the test.
Oh, come on.
So now you're not allowed to grade a test in red ink because red is negative.
Oh, my God.
So he has to correct it in blue or black.
So it's a more, like, softer color?
Dude, red is negative.
We really are raising some wussy kids.
We are, but we live in such a pussy environment. Wow. It's unbelievable.
You know, if you have a C and mommy beats the shit out of you, you know what? Get an A. Mommy won't beat the shit out of you no more.
My parents did. My parents knew I wasn't a great student. I wasn't. I was a bad student, but I did enough to play sports. That was my big thing. So, but D's were not acceptable.
Sure.
I got my good grades in the stuff I was good at. Math. The stuff that my parents understood, you're going to need some of this stuff when you get older. Some of the history stuff, like the Civil War, I think my parents were smart enough to know, this kid's never going to use this shit. He doesn't give it. No one gives a shit.
Did you go to CCD?
Yes.
I did too.
Yeah. My parents made me do that, do the community confirmation.
Fucking hated it.
I hated it.
Thursday night, 5 o'clock.
It was Tuesday for us.
Oh, it was Thursday for me. It's getting fucking dark. I gotta go to
hated
school.
that.
Wednesday, every Wednesday.
It was Tuesday.
I had to go Thursday.
Until high school.
All right,
I was in 6th grade, and then the fucking teacher said, color this thing, and I'm in 6th grade, I'm coloring the thing, and she gave me an F. And I said, why'd you give me an F? This is when, to me, for me, religion was total bullshit.
This is before your communion you're talking, right?
Yeah.
Okay, did you make your communion?
I did.
And confirmation?
Yep.
Me too.
Did everything.
Yep.
Yeah, I did
I
all
did
of
everything.
it. Yeah. Okay.
So this is, the dove was supposed to be white. I was like, fuck it. I want to make it red. I wanted to make it a cardinal. I didn't give a shit. Because I'm in 6th grade.
Yeah, fuck it. Why can't you?
No, I just colored it into it. It wasn't like a paint by number where it had 1 was white. I just colored it in.
So now you have the Fruit Loops fucking bird on your
Yeah, I got Toucan Sam.
You got Toucan Sam.
She gave me an F on the paper.
Fuck her.
I said, this is fucking bullshit. I was mad.
And then what happened? Did you say bullshit at that age?
I said, it's not fair, I think. I think, yeah.
Ma'am, I don't approve of
I
this.
think when I got
grade.
18, I think that's when all the cursing started coming in.
Yeah, well, wait, how about this one? I don't even know if I can pronounce this correctly. Dysgraphia. Dysgraphia. It's a form of learning disability characterized by difficulty in accurately writing down words, individual letters, or numbers. Also
Someone with an
known
English
as,
problem?
No, also known as, she put this in medical terms and then layman terms for me, so I can understand, because I wouldn't know. She writes, also known as sloppy handwriting.
No.
Really? You have...
I have the worst handwriting on earth.
We have a disease if you don't write properly?
No, if you don't write neatly.
Oh, neatly.
Neatly. If you have sloppy handwriting, you have dysgraphia.
Sure, that
or
makes sense.
dysgraphia. I
Absolutely.
can't pronounce this horse shit. What the fuck is going on?
That's the second grade teacher's fault.
Well, you know what?
You get those fucking lines. You get the solid line with the dotted line with the
You
solid
remember those
line.
composition books?
Yeah, the composition book.
I love those books.
Learn how to make an uppercase F in script. It's not that hard.
No one writes script anymore.
No, they don't.
I don't even think they teach script anymore.
They don't really.
It's stupid.
Here's how all these things are connected. There is a medication
Absolutely.
developed by a pharmaceutical company
Absolutely.
that is attached to the treatment of every one of these things that we've just mentioned, including, and someone please tell me what this is. What the fuck is restless leg syndrome?
Restless leg.
I've heard that.
They have
You know what
commercials for
is?
that.
Because there's a commercial for it?
Well, there's a
Yes.
commercial for the medication for it.
What is the commercial? What is the medication for rest? First of all, tell me what restless leg syndrome is.
People, like, you know when you're sitting and you're
just
kind of
tapping your leg all the time.
Yeah.
I do that
That's
too.
a syndrome. That's a syndrome.
Dude, you're fucking
There's-
sick. You need to go to the doctor.
Restless legs. RLS as it's more.
RLS.
Oh, we got an acronym.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
You know it's serious when you get an acronym.
All of these things exist because there's a medication linked to them.
I wonder what they could possibly be giving you for that. Just like a muscle relaxer?
It's probably
a sedative.
It's ibuprofen.
Heating pad.
It's a lotion that they're charging you $300 for.
Jesus.
600 grams of ibuprofen.
What do you got, Jerry? We're creeping up on an hour and 15, and we promised you guys.
Yeah, I think we should.
wanna keep
cut
it.
it down. That was a long one.
That was a good one, though.
Yeah.
So we're going to give you a little bit of insight on the next podcast. We're going to be doing a show on horror stories that you have had with your girlfriend or your boyfriend. We're hoping to get 2 females on here to talk about some horror stories with their relationships with past men. And us three will be talking about relationships with past women that we've had some... we're talking horror stories.
Let's hope it's not past men.
Right. So let me give you just a little bit of insight about I'm just going to give you just a little tease. Little tease.
Teaser.
The one story, we're only going to have one story each because it's probably going to take us, it'll probably take us over an hour to get through like 2 girl stories and 2 guy stories. My one story, I went to the point of calling the FBI.
What?
That's where I'm going to leave it. When you hear this,
Oh man, you're gonna make me wait.
you're going to wait. And it got to the point after I called the FBI.
Oh, you did?
I called the FBI.
Oh, you literally did.
I called the FBI, and it was all based around
I wouldn't even know how to look up the number.
a lot. Dude, it all was based. I think they
911.
have like a Red Bank office. I think I really do.
They
think
do.
so.
Do they?
Yeah,
They do.
Red Bank.
Yeah.
So basically, I called them. Not saying because I'm just saying it was basically a girl lying upon lying upon lying that I dated, and these lies were epic. Now I'm only going to give you one story. If we ever do another episode about this, I'll give you others. But this story, I would say, is a medium as far as the worst or
Like a
the least
5
worst.
out of 1 to 10.
I would say 6. This one.
Okay, all right.
When I called the FBI. So Jerry's going to give us something. I don't know if George has anything, but the 1 or 2 females that are either going to call in or be here live are going to have some input, and they're going to give us one of their stories too. So I think this will be a good show next time.
I might be using my stage name next week.
Now, wait, are you?
Oh, we gotta talk about
Well, no,
this.
we can't use the girls' names that we dated.
The automatic stage names for anybody else.
Yeah.
Automatic.
Well, do you want to give the girls fake names? Do you think?
Well, you could go Jane and Jill.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Well,
fine.
we could just say an ex-girlfriend.
None of them are my ex-girlfriend.
Well, that's the purpose of the fucking story. It's got to be an ex-girlfriend horror
okay.
story.
Oh, I thought you meant the girls that were going to come in.
No, the girls that are going to come in are going to talk about their one horror story that they've had with an ex-boyfriend.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I mean, it's got to be something that's like, it's got to be crazy, like crazy, not like murder crazy, but something where it shows how psychotic.
I drank their blood after I
people
boiled
are.
it.
Now, I'm sure Jerry should have at least one good one, right?
Oh, I've got a book.
Good. So Jerry's got a good one.
I'm sure
I
I have
have
a couple.
great one. It's got to be one per person. I'm hoping to get at least one or two girls to come in here to participate. If they don't come in, they're going to call in. So that's what we're going to be talking about next time. So
Good.
We'll be back every 2 weeks. Right now, we're back to the schedule every 2 weeks.
Like the fucking Facebook
Oh,
page.
like
My
the
God, what's
page.
going on?
Like the page.
Like the page.
We got a million
Jesus.
views and what? 160 likes.
We have 150 likes, but we have a lot of views. We have plenty of views that definitely show that we have more people viewing or listening to the podcast that are liking the page.
And everybody likes the past podcasts.
Yes.
Well, except for your girl.
Jerry.
Yeah, she heard all of them.
I bet you that there's like one dislike on every single one of those YouTubes.
Just that one thumbs.
She's the one down thumb.
Why don't you invite her onto the next show? And we will put off the horror story show just to talk to her about this. I bet you that would
I
take
won't
an hour.
listen. I won't badmouth her.
No.
I'm just going to say, look, I'm going to talk to her.
We're
like
going to have
I've
a
known her for
legitimate
little
debate,
while.
and I want to know why I'm an asshole. I want her to tell. And if she has good points to why I'm an asshole, I'll accept it. But we speak the truth, don't we? Speak the truth.
I think we do. I'd
I
say
think
yes.
we do too.
It's a raw truth, right?
Yeah,
It's raw,
that's the whole point.
but that's the point. We don't sugarcoat. Wouldn't you rather have something just given to you bluntly so you know what the fuck is? It's like
You know, someone's in their car listening to this right now and saying, these guys are right on. They're always fucking right.
how many times do you get a text from one of your friends saying, "Dude, I love the podcast," and then you're like, "Well, like the page." Oh, I can't do that.
Yeah, all the time.
I had one person tell me that too.
Yeah.
And I've had girls say they love this podcast. And see what's funny? Here's what's funny to me.
It's like another topic.
Hold on.
We bash women.
No. But the girls who like the podcast, they got no problem liking our page. The guys, these pussies, here's why.
So we're bashing men now. Pay
No.
attention, ladies.
The guys love the podcast. They think everything we're saying is accurate and raw. But they won't like the page. You know why? Because they don't want a girl to know
That they're
they
listening
like
to
exactly.
Oh.
See, a girl. This is where a girl has balls. A girl's like, "Fuck you. I like that." A guy's like, "Fuck. If I like this, she might not fuck me."
Yeah, because girls know they have the power with regards to that, so they can do whatever they want. They
Yeah,
can
I
still
never
get
thought
any
about that.
guy.
You know what?
About
I
that.
think you're spot on.
I'm dead on.
I don't have to think about it.
Always
It took me
on,
3
George.
seconds.
That's why they all hate me. 'Cause I'm always fucking right.
You're an asshole.
All right, so
Well, thanks for the pop filters. This is nice.
These are fun. Yeah, they look great too. All right, guys. So please like the page, share the podcast, post it somewhere, even if it's not on fucking Facebook. If you're a dummy and still have MySpace, throw it on there. If you,
Throw it on there
You
for
still
no
have your
one to see.
MySpace?
no, if you
Dude,
have,
I'm going home tonight and checking my MySpace. I haven't checked it in 5 years.
oh my god, if you have a company intranet site, throw it up on there.
Yeah. Watch it on lunch.
Yeah, do something. But please like the page. Thanks for listening. We're going back to every 2 weeks. And we're going to do this on Saturdays, I think, because of football season.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck this
We're gonna
Sunday.
have
Yeah,
to.
Sunday thing. Saturday's better. We can come here a little later, have a drink. It's better. So, all right. So
You're buying Jinx next week?
Yeah.
Or is it me?
It's no. Well, you did the Mike's Hard.
I
I
did
did
Mike's
the beer. Jerry's got drinks next week.
Got it.
He does the studio.
That's true. All right, then it's your turn.
Oh, all right, so
yeah,
Mike-
drinks are always on us. Jerry's
All right,
got
so
the
yeah,
studio.
don't worry about it. You got the studio.
Yeah, and he brought the pretzels that he offered us none of.
And the
Thank
spider,
you.
and spider.
Dude, what are those waffle pretzels?
What kind of pretzels were
Dude,
they?
I've been looking at those
Are they
for an hour and a
ShopRite?
half.
They are
Yeah, they are
ShopRite.
Oh.
You want some waffles?
No thanks.
No.
That's probably why the thing's here.
Unbelievable. All right, people.
That's why that spider's
That's
30
that fucking
pounds.
Jurassic.